Hi everyone, this is Santhani from Sannie Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I apologize firstly for last week's lighting. I think it was on my Friday freebie. There was a big light that was on the glass, and that is because I forgot to put my overhead light off. So I apologize for that. But it was a Friday freebie and I couldn't really film it again. Then I just want to say hi and blessings to the following people. So Paper Crafts, Sherry van der Poel, Judy Vander, Helene Glass, and Christine Skinner. I have read all your comments. I just haven't responded to it as yet. The other thing is that I need to still do the giveaway for my 3,000 subscribers, and basically I've pulled out names of people that continuously comment on my videos, and I will be announcing those people's names, and then if you could just send me your email address, and then just also let me know from my Ko-fi store, from my Etsy store, because there's more kits over there on my Etsy store, what you what you would want as a digital kit, because I mean, I can't unfortunately send physical items to you. So I'll give you those names next week. Next week, and then the ladies or the subscribers whose names I mentioned, then you'll get a kit from me free. Yeah, just free. Okay, but I'll have to send it to you via your email. Okay, so I do have those names, and I'm talking about those people that continuously comment. They ask, like if you commented once in the last 10 videos or whatever, unfortunately I felt it's time to reward, or not to reward, but to say thank you and appreciate those people that continuously comment. Unfortunately, if you view my videos and you don't comment, I don't know who you are. I have no way of tracking who you are. So for the last few videos, I've been I know the people, let's just say that. Okay, and yeah, I thought that I would do that. And for the rest of my viewers that that don't comment but they watch, that is why there are Friday freebies that's available to everybody. But on this one, I thought I'd just be appreciative of those people that loyally comment and give me well, I don't know whether they give me a thumbs up. I haven't seen that, but they loyally comment. They even send me messages on Messenger and on my Ko-fi store and South African via WhatsApp or whatever. So there are those ladies that really do that, and I need to show my appreciation. That is different from my appreciation that I show every single Friday or most Fridays when I give you a freebie. Okay, so having said that, let's continue with the Golden Opulence kit. I had a video, I filmed it on Saturday, no, one of the days, Friday, Thursday or something last week, where I showed how I put on my lace, and I did some, what is this? I'll put the signatures together, and I also did some of this work. I don't think I actually put that video out, and then guess what? Today, when I decided I want to publish it, I went to go and edit it, and I had done a major deletion of files and images and media, and it seems like I deleted that video. But I mean, I don't think it's something really you're missing out on a lot. I just showed you how I put my pages together, and then the fact that I put some lace on it, as well, as you can see. And I did some you know, just edge, what's this word? Well, punching. And I used a normal punch, but you can also do it with a die if you want to. I can't remember whether I did this video with you, but nevertheless, these are my 2 signatures. I normally work 2 signatures on a journal because you know how fat my journals get. And thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for all your beautiful comments on my Sage journal. It shall be making its way to its new owner later this week. Right, so what do I have here? Okay, I put it over here, and it is an idea from, I think, Pink Strawberries, that I you know, I changed it around so that I could make something different with it. But this is it. So it is an over the flap like bookmark. Okay, so you can use it here, you can use it in your Bible, you can use it in your, you know, in your journaling. It doesn't have to be here, but it's an over the page bookmark. And you can also put something in, and it has a pocket. So hers had a pocket. The only thing different I did on mine is that I put a paper clip in it. And I can tell you one thing, it is not that easy to put the paper clip in it, but I did not want to. So it is removable. Okay, right? So you can put it any way you want to. You can take it from one book and put it into the other as well. The only thing I did differently is that I did not want that bookmark, I mean that paper clip, to show and, you know, have the issue of taking it out and putting it back, taking it out and putting it back. Okay, so I just incorporated that paper clip into the bookmark itself. Right now it has a little bit of an alligator mouth, but as the journal gets fatter and things, you know, come together, then I believe that problem will be solved. Okay, so, and then, so you've got your pockets on both sides, and then this obviously acts as a tuck as well if you want it to do so, if you're leaving it on a specific page. Okay, so that's what we are going to make today. I did use a 12 by 12 paper on it because I had 12 by 12 in the color. If you don't use the 12 by 12, you can use a A4, you can use a letter size, the long side of it, and then you'll just probably have a little bit of a tinier or shorter you know, bookmark. So it's not you know, you can use what you have. All right, so what I did over here is that I took, this is my 12 by 12 paper. The only thing I would caution you against is that, for example, what I did was when I was making it initially, I liked the script paper. I really liked it, and then I folded it, as you can see already, to match that. But then when you fold it over, there's, you know, quite a large portion of the script paper that is upside down. So I didn't want that. You can get away by decorating it or decoupaging it. Let's say you want to use a really massive or, you know, book page or something like that, or, you know, these big music pages or something. I guess you can do that, and you can do what you want to do with it, but just so that you know that for all you know, I can't get the words, but yeah, you know, for most of the time it should be a non-directional paper, and that is why I chose to use this one. Okay, all right, so the next thing you need to do now is you need to measure this as well. Is you can measure how wide you want to. So for example, if you look now, I measured differently, right? This is the scrapbook paper. It's not thick, And then for the inside, I just printed a piece of the kit, or a background page of the kit that I'm going to be using, and I printed it on copy paper. I've got some embellishments I've got over there. You'll need a 2-inch at least paper clip. Okay. You'll need something that you can cut. Oh, no, that's not a cutter. You know, like a knife or something that you can use. You'll need some ribbon. Okay, some ribbon. Oh, anything. You don't have to use ribbon. Okay, and you'll need you know, something to put inside, and I think you'll need a little bit of packaging tape. If you don't have packaging tape, that's fine. You can use washi tape or something like that. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's get started. I'll give you the dimensions because I seem to like the dimensions I have on this one here. So you are going to measure. So I'm going to measure this part, okay, and plus that part, okay, because what I did is I measured it together and then I folded it, as you can see over there. Right, so this whole thing is going to measure, let's see, and this part is also going to be your what's the you know, the fold. So this is about just over 4, the fold, and then that's 7. Okay, so I would say 11.5 inches or something. Or oh, now this is going to be tricky. Ooh dear. This is about 1 and nearly 3/4, 1 and 3/4, and then 2. Oh dear, 2 and 3/4. So 1 and 3/4 and 2 and 3/4. That is 2, 3. 1 and 2 is 3, 4.5. I think something like that. Okay. Sorry, I am not good at this. So what's 1 and 3/4 and 4 and 2 and 3/4? I think 4.5. Okay. So I'm gonna just go whoops, and I'm gonna measure it about 11.5 centimeters. So the 7 and the 4.5 or so. Okay. To make my life easy, I work in what you call it? What's it? I work in centimeters. Okay, and meters and stuff like that. So I don't I'm not great at measurements. I try, but I'm not so great. Let me know if I got it right. Okay, so I'm going to put this out here like that. So I bring out my big scoreboard, so you see my big scoreboard today. And firstly, I'm going to I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the fold first. So that was at 4.5. Okay, so I know there's a little bend on my paper on this side. So I'm going to do that, and I am going to do the 4.5 first. Okay, and there we go. So I don't know if I'm in frame fully. I do hope that I am, but I'm going to do 4.5 centimeters. So I'm going to bring it to the bottom because I've got 4.5 centimeters here. And that's the line I'm going to follow. Okay, then excuse me, and I know I'm scoring it the wrong way. I've got 4.5 centimeters, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to measure 7 centimeters now. Okay, after I folded it, so it's about there, 7 centimeters. Okay, and then I'm going to turn this around so that I can cut on the 7 centimeter mark. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these cutting tools, I must admit. It's a great tool. I'm not there's nothing wrong with the tool, nothing at all. it's just me having to follow these lines over here. It's not like I can't see them or anything. Maybe I'm just not used to using this, so I don't particularly like it. Yeah, so that's that. And then you can bring that in, and then all you're going to do is you are going to fold it in half. I'm not going to be particular fussy. I'm just going to make sure the ends meet, and the reason is that it's okay. So I'm just going to do that, maybe just to get a better, more crisper fold. All right, like this. Just like it's just so in my way. Every time I move, it's coming out. So that's basically what you have. And I'm trying to remember this because I did it quite a long time ago. So please forgive me. Christine Skinner, please don't follow with me. Put it on 3 times and let it run. Okay. Right, so that's what you have. So you're going to turn it this way though. You're going to turn it that way. All right, and you can use a double side. You can use a double-sided paper. It'll make life a little bit easier if you actually use a double-sided paper, because then you don't have to decorate the inside. Okay, but I don't have double-sided paper, so I can't use it. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up like that. I think I did cut it down. I think I cut it down after the 12 because I think because this paper is only going to be 11 and something. Okay, so I prefer to use one lot of paper going from top to bottom. Okay, now that I think about it, I did have to cut it down because I wasn't going to use something I wasn't going to use another scrapbook paper because then it will be too thick. So there we go. I'm going to add this in, then I'm going to cut it down. But if you had to use a full 12-inch scrapbook paper, that would be fantastic as well. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this out here. Okay. And then I'm just going to add it to it. As I mentioned, please forgive me. I'm trying to remember the process as I go along. I don't have glue. It's in my Bible journaling, the new one. Let me ask my son. He's studying here. It's in that black. Okay, sorry, my son's going to get me the one. I need to take one and put it out here, but for now I'll just use the one from my kit. So ladies, I hope that you're well. I just started this and didn't even ask you how you were doing, so I hope you were well. I prefer to use this because it's such a large area that we are working with. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna put it from the bottom just because it doesn't really matter. The pattern is the same throughout, and I'm just going to line it up, and I'm just going to keep it a little bit away from that fold so we don't have bunching. Okay, there I didn't. Okay, I did. Okay, so that's that. And let's see if we gotta go in and add any more. Anyway, yeah, that looks good. And a little bit more here, and then a little bit more here. Yeah, so I do apologize. I know I said I was going to do the process with you. I can't undo the gluing of the lace. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't sew the laces yet into my journal. so it's just glued in. And then I will sew it as just so, and I will going to do some stenciling, but maybe it's not, you know, I can show you the stenciling I did, because I also want to put some texture paste in it. But I think I have a video where I do things like, no. You see, texture paste is like, you're going to go into kind of mixed media, which is so cool. It's just that it takes long, because then you got to dry it and everything. I have a few videos in my beginning where I did mixed media. You know, well, this glue is so terrible. Haven't used it for a while. So we managed to finish paint the TV room. So I walked into the TV room today, and the TV room in the dining room, oh, it looks so nice, so nice with the look at me with the new color. So it looks nice and fresh. So that's the big project done and dusted. Okay, so you can do two things. Okay, you can either cut it using your scissor, or you can cut it using your you know, your, what's this word, your kind of trimmer. But because it's wet, I'm gonna just cut it using my trimmer, my scissor, because you see this jagged edge over here. It's because I did not, I used my trimmer over there when it was wet. So don't want to do that again. Okay, so I'm just doing that, just cutting it off like that. Okay, and I'll leave that there. So this is what we got so far. All right, okay, and then I would suggest that at this point in time you flatten it out again. Okay, like that. Okay, so over here I am going to now just cut off that extra. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do it with this not causing too much of an issue, because it is a bit wet. Ooh. Okay, well done, little trimmer. Well done. Okay, so with that, quite okay. Yeah, keep these. I've used that. Okay, so that's done. It's a little bit off here, but it doesn't really matter, because one is going on top and one is going at on the, the other side. Then the next thing I suggest you do is you use a corner punch if you want to. You don't have to. If you want the edges like that, that's totally up to you. I think I'm going to use I think a quarter. I think on the other one I used a half, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, but I think quarter will be sufficient. So these edges I think will go through a normal one, but these here, remember, they are literally quite a bit. So I'm not sure. I'm not going to tell you use your ones that don't work. That might not punch through, and then you come and say, Sannie, guess what happened? I broke my corner rounder. Okay, so now you want to do this. I didn't round these edges here. I just don't think they would look too nice being rounded. So I'm going to do that. Right, and then just going to do that as well, just to make it nice, and then you'll also want to do the side, because it does actually show, as well. And you want to do this because once you put that clip on, it's a bit niggly. I must admit, it is a bit niggly. But I think if you look at it, the functionality that you get out of it is so much better that I don't mind it being a bit niggly. I must admit, you're going to see that it is a bit niggly, but that's okay, right? Right, so I'm going to take this now. So this is the part that's niggly, okay? And if you can find a better way to do it, well done to you. You need to put this in here, okay? You need to put it in, and now this is the part that, oh my goodness, this is the part that gets a little bit weird, okay? To try and push it in here, okay? So can you see that? It's like you can't do that because then it comes out or whatever. So to try and push it in there, right? So as I mentioned, a bit neatly, okay? And then as you can see over here, you're getting something like that happening. So what I decided to do is that the best thing for me was to open it here and say, okay, I like this paper clip to fit. But also I want to let you know, don't put it right to the end over there. Put it close to this part over here. It's just easier to put in. So if I'm going to put it close to that part, it means I'm going to put it close to here, okay? Not towards the folds there. And then I'm like, okay, fine. I want the paper clip maybe to sit around here. So I'm just going to make a little line here, big enough for that paper clip to fit, you know, like that. Yeah, just to stick out a little bit like that. Okay, so I'm sure that you smart ladies will come up with a better solution, but my word, okay, it needs to be a little bit longer. That. And when you do, send me a message, okay? Because I really put this paper clip quite quickly together one day, and then I threw it aside, and I was like, I'll get to that video, I'll get to it. And so today was the day I had to get to the video because what I really planned to show you decided it didn't want to be shown. Okay, so can you see that? So there's that part there. Okay, all right. Now normally what we'll do is that we'll put the paper clip in and then we'll glue it. But that means if I glue it, I am going to shorten or decrease the pocket length. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some packaging tape. Okay, and the reason I'm putting packaging tape is if I put anything through, it's going to stick on that paper clip. So the packaging tape is just need to be able to yeah, you know, just give that smooth layer that it can go through on. So yeah, I got a big roll. I got 2 of these rolls. Oh dear, oh dear. Nah, I should have prepared this, but I didn't. So, and it's just going in all directions here. Look at the, oh my greatness. Okay, I know I'm not the only one that suffers, so it's just going on and on and on. I'm gonna just do that. Otherwise I'm gonna just lose all my tape. I'm just throwing that away. And yeah, so I'm just gonna use it as it is now. Otherwise I'm gonna just lose so much of tape trying to get this together. And yes. Don't know who was the last person that used this tape. So normally if you put it together like that, it does come right after a while. But you can see this one decides I am on my own mission, and I will my mission is to embarrass you, and I'm going to do it and have fun. So there we go. So I'm going to put that in like that with lots of prints on it. And I'm going to try my best to put it in, you know, as nicely as possible. You just need it to cover that. So whatever I don't need to use, I'm just going to take it out. Just want it to provide a layer for my for this to go through. So there we go, and that's the layer. Yeah, I can feel it with my fingers that it did create a layer, and that is why I use packaging tape, because then you can't see it. And then I think this might be sufficient for the other one. So you know, if you watch like NCIS and all that, so I always think to myself, oh, if you sell your junk journals or whatever and you use like packaging tape or whatever, you know, and we do this, I wonder now, you know, like in a real crime facing movie or whatever, your prints are going to be on that tape. You see what happens when you watch too much of crime stuff, eh? Yeah. So you know how they can lift prints of everything? I'm like, yeah, your prints are on that. Okay, so I know I'm silly like that. Okay. So I don't know. I left my I don't know where I left my my stuff. I don't know where I left my ribbon. Oh, I don't know where I left it. But let's see if this one works. And if it doesn't, then I'll just do something else, because it is thicker. It's the velvet ribbon. Okay, so it's gonna go through. Yoo-hoo! It's gonna go through. But this is the part now. This is the part where, you know, like, it's like, oh, you're just so taking advantage of me, and you are making me be what I don't want to be. I don't want to be folded like this. So there we go. Sorry if I was not in frame. It's always difficult to try tie ribbons for me. Some people do it with such ease, and I struggle. On the best of times, it's there. I can feel it. Right. So yeah, so I'll get another ribbon. This is just for, you know, just for you to see that goes in like that. Okay, and then what you're going to do now is you are going to, so that's held by that paper clip, so you don't need to close that pocket off, but this one you'll need to close off. Okay, there. And ladies in South Africa, if you want to know where I got these clips from, Galma. Okay, so I can't remember how well priced they were. I can't remember, but I don't think they were terribly expensive. There we go. So they could be nice pegs for the line, hey? I don't know. All right, so we've got that there. So now what you're going to do is you're going to look at it and say, what do I want to put in it? So I'm just going to steal, and I'm going to put this in here like that. Okay, and then that in there like that, for example. Okay, and what's happening here? Yeah, that's better. I was like, oh, is it sticking on something? There we go. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So that's like for the most part, like for the most part, that is done. Over here, it's done, except now for the decorating on it. And if you don't want to stick around for the decorating, I do understand. And if you want to speed it up, I understand as well. Okay, and so I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it. I'm not sure if there is an idea like this out there. I'm sure there are. There's nothing new these days. And if you like it, and give it a thumbs up, and share. And if you aren't subscribed as yet, please consider subscribing if you like the content. And just want to thank you. And then also just want to let you know that we'll continue the series on this junk journal. Yeah, kind of a thing. It broke, so it broke. This broke. It's a Tim Holtz one, but the paper is very thin, so it broke. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, then I thought maybe I'll do that firstly. This I'll cut it at 18 or so. Yeah, and then you know, follow along. Let me know what let me know whether this idea was something that you're going to try out. And if you try it out, don't forget to post on my Facebook group, Sunny Creates Junk Journals. And I know many people have asked me, where do you get your my freebies from? 18 on this side. That's more like it. Yeah. So ladies, many people have asked, why don't I give links to my freebies? And I that when I'm designing my freebies, I design it with a particular kind of pattern in mind, or how to use it, if you could say that. And so all those that get my freebies know where they can find my freebies. But it would be nice to just not go and get a freebie, okay, but rather watch the video that is linked to the freebie as well. It'd really be helping me out if you do that, because then it'll increase my views on YouTube, and that would help me, just so that my content is brought to, in terms of the algorithm, so that it becomes more accessible and it shows up in people's feed if it's a popular video. So I'm gonna put that there, and I'm gonna just let it like slide off a little bit on that there, kind of a thing, but I'm not going to put it down too much. Yeah, this is very thin. This cardboard is very thin. So next time I do my cuts, I'm going to first take this cardboard, put it onto some book page, and then do the cuts. Because look at this is just so annoying. That's annoying. Sorry, but it is. Kind of a thing. Okay, don't let too much jut out on the side. Right, so then what do we have here? Can have that there. Yep, can have that there. So this is a stamp. Then I have such a pretty stamp, right? Why go buy a ticket when I got this beautiful stamp? Right, so that's that. And I can use that. Ooh, tonight is burgers and chips at home. So I need to go and make the burgers. After this video, I can add that there. Like that. And I can add I can add yeah, she's losing it. Thankfully, when we craft, we don't have to speak all the time, because I can only imagine how much more nonsense can come out of my mouth. Not bad nonsense. You know, like, imagine if I have to try to find every single word that I think my thoughts express it when I'm crafting. Every single word of my thoughts. Oh no. That's not gonna work for me. Okay, so what I'm going to do over here is that I've got this here, and I'm going to use it. Yes, I am too. So this is what I did. And so when I have these small little pieces, then I just like do that, and then maybe that there. Well, I don't do it all the time. I just thought this was such a pretty like way to embellish this. So either way, I'm gonna have to cut some out. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that like that. Oh, that's the right side. Okay. Let's do that quickly. And then put this down. There. Try to get it straight. I know it's difficult because we didn't cut it, we didn't sew it straight, so it's gonna be difficult. To get it straight. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Look at this one, how wonky it is. Okay. Did I tell you that I am going to be branching into faith printables? I'm not sure if I did. Did I mention that? I don't know. Faith-based printables. Can't remember. I swear I did. Yeah, so I'm gonna be launching into faith-based principles. Just need to find the time to be able to do it. So see this one here, it came out. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that there and add that to it like that, and I'm just gonna tuck it underneath like that. Okay, and then these are also stamped. So anyone that knows me knows I love my stamps, and I use them. I do too. There you go. 1, 2, like that. And maybe I'm going to think about putting some bling on this one, because it is very much a ladies based, well, feminine journal. I know the colors doesn't speak to everybody because it's black and gold, but it is a feminine based kit if you look at it. So I will be adding some bling here and there to it as well. Just how cute is that? How cute is that? Just put one there. I think 3 are enough. One here. And you got to play around with them just because of the fact that this one is, you know, they are not straight. So you just got to play around and say, okay, that's it. That's basically it on that one there. Right, so if we want to put some bling on it, we can. Some black bling or something. Yeah, so then maybe I'll put a picture with some black bling on it, like that. That came out not bad. I mean, I salvaged that, right? So it's not so bad. And then that there. And then let's put it in our journal. There we go. Oh, no, not this one. Well, it's going to go on both. It's going to go one in each signature. So this one, I'm going to put it on a page that is blank like this. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there like that, and then it's going to have a nice big tag. I don't know where's the tag. Oh, I don't know where's the tag. I think it's in the other page. I mean, in this one here. So that's that, and then you can add a nice big tag to that one. Oh, sorry, I didn't show it to you. So there we go. And on this side, that's how it looks. Okay. Oh, I think that's so cute. Really, it is cute. And then on this one, and let me close this so that it's fine. And then there, and it sticks out, so that's so pretty, you know, the fact that it will stick out a bit as well. Kind of a thing. So this one will go in here like that. Okay, and there you go. We have two beautiful removable thumb. Look at me. These the tag. Let's put the tag in here. You've got two beautiful removable bookmarks with pockets, with a double pocket on it, and like, you know, so it's also hidden like paper clip kind of a thing. So I think that just is adorable, and I so like the idea, really do. Okay, that's it, ladies. So I do hope that you will try this out. Put it on the YouTube chat, not YouTube, on my Facebook group. Show me what you come up with. Obviously, you don't have to use this kit, right? You can use anything, whatever's your fancy. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and do take care. And much love from me and Anthony at Sunny Creates. And have yourself an absolutely blessed week until I see you again. Bye-bye.